Buy now, cry later. The trap disguised as convenience. It sounds easy, right? Buy now, pay later. No interest, no fees, no credit check. Just 4 easy payments. But let's get real. When you peel back the slick marketing, these pay in 4 plans ain't as innocent as they look. From sneakers to sofas, laptops to lashes, buy now, pay later is being pushed as the new way to shop. Companies like Afterpay, Klarna, Affirm, Sezzle, and Zip are flooding your checkout screens, waving temptation in your face. Don't worry about the full price. Just break it into 4 easy payments. Sounds smooth, but there's a whole lot more to this story. What is buy now, pay later? BNPL is a short-term installment loan offered at checkout online or in-store. Instead of paying the full price up front, you're allowed to split the total into smaller payments, often 4, spaced out over 6 to 8 weeks. Here's how it usually works. You buy an item for $400. You put down $100 today. The remaining $300 is split into 3 automatic payments every 2 weeks. On the surface, it feels like a modern-day layaway, except you get the product immediately. But unlike layaway, this isn't about planning. It's about spending faster and more often. Now you might be asking, if there's no interest, how do they get paid? Easy. They tax the seller with transaction fees up to 6% and hit you with fees if you slip. Miss a payment? You could face late fees or lose access to BNPL. Push payments too far. Some providers hit you with 25 to 36% interest, retroactive to the original purchase date. That no interest teaser only applies if you're perfect. One misstep and you're trapped. Nearly 43% of buy now, pay. Later users don't pay off their balance in full within the 4 payment window. That's almost 1 in 2 people falling into the trap. So while they advertise 4 easy payments, nearly half of y'all end up paying 25 to 30% interest on a marked up item that already had the seller's 6% BNPL fee baked into the price. Let that marinate. It's a hustle dressed up as convenience. Even worse, if you fail to pay, your debt can be sent to collections, and now your credit's bruised, and your pockets are lighter. BNPL has exploded over the last few years. During the pandemic, with online shopping booming and stimulus money flowing, consumers were spending, and companies were hunting for ways to keep carts full. BNPL filled that gap. No credit check, no waiting, no budget required. That's a dream for retailers, and a nightmare for your bank account. Companies know that if they remove the pain of parting with a big chunk of money, you'll spend more. That $600 iPhone suddenly feels like $150. That $1,200 couch, only $300 today. Here's the real play. BNPL is designed to increase sales and inflate prices. Retailers know people spend at least 30% more using credit than cash. So if you're a company trying to boost average order value and drive more sales, you increase access to credit, especially credit with no barriers. Enter BNPL, no credit check, no down payment, no friction. Easy money, easy come, easy go. So BNPL is heavily used by Black, Hispanic, and low-income shoppers, especially those earning under $50,000 a year. It really targets folks who don't have credit cards or savings, just trying to make those big purchases or keep up with expenses. But here's the thing. Minorities and low-income families are more likely to miss payments, and that triggers fees and, honestly, some serious financial setbacks. What can you use BNPL for? Well, pretty much everything these days. I'm talking big-ticket items like furniture, electronics, appliances, tires, luxury fashion, even travel packages. And it doesn't stop there. Everyday buys, too, like sneakers, groceries, makeup, hair appointments, Uber rides, food delivery, and get this, even gas. Yep, you can split a tank of gas into 4 payments now. If that don't scream desperation, I don't know what does. At this point, BNPL isn't just about flexing. It's fueling overspending and, honestly, a whole lot of impulse buying. Here's the trap. Teaser rates and retroactive interest. The bait is 0% interest. That's the hook. But the fine print, that's where the trap snaps shut. Most buy now, pay later plans start you off with no interest, But if you miss a single payment, interest may jump up to 25 to 36% APR. Some providers apply that interest retroactively, meaning you owe interest on the full amount starting from day one, not just what's left unpaid. Let me say that again. Miss a payment and your $800 laptop can suddenly cost over $1,000. That ain't budgeting. That's bondage. Why I'm not a fan. If you can pay something off in 4 months, you could have saved for 4 months and paid cash. Period. This system is a psychological trick. It trains people to believe they can afford things they can't actually afford. It inflates your lifestyle, inflates prices, and inflates your chances of living paycheck to paycheck. And for what? So you could get it today instead of waiting a few weeks? That's not convenience. That's conditioning. I coach people every day who've maxed out credit cards, juggled payday loans, and are now caught in the buy now, pay later cycle, juggling 5 or 6 pay in 4 plans, losing track, missing payments, getting hit with fees and calls from collections. This ain't wealth building, it's lifestyle debt. Final word, delay the swipe, build the life. Look, I'm not against tools that help folks budget responsibly, but buy now, pay later isn't budgeting, it's marketing. It's behavioral psychology, weaponized against your wallet. Here's my challenge to you. If you want it, save for it. If you need it, plan for it. If you can't afford it now, maybe you don't need it yet. Buy now. Pay later is a choice, but so is financial peace. One builds debt, the other builds discipline. Choose wisely. I'm Damon Carr, your money coach and tax pro. Please like, share, and subscribe for more smart money tips, helping you flip your finances from stressed to blessed, one smart decision at a time.